This weekend, we are putting our Teardrop camper that we just finished building to the test. But what you don't know is that our SUV can't actually tow it. Well, it's not supposed to tow it. Our camper weighs 960 pounds. Our towing capacity is 1,100 pounds. You take the weight of Josh and I collectively and you get over 1,100 pounds. And that doesn't even include any camping supplies that we have to pack for the camping trip. But we decided to risk it just so that we can test out the camper for at least one night. Now you may be wondering, what the heck are you guys gonna do about this camper situation? That is an excellent question. We've kind of given ourselves two options while also reminding ourselves that there is always the option to sell the camper and go on with our lives as if we never owned one, but what is the fun in that? Our two options are, number one, to sell our current SUV and get a different SUV or car or truck that is able to tow the camper properly, or option two, sell the camper and buy a van. And I'm not gonna lie, we are very much leaning towards option two. But that's not what this video is about, and we'll save that conversation for another day. This video is fully dedicated to testing out our Teardrop camper. We're going to try to answer all the questions. Will we get there without anything flying off of the side? Is it comfortable? Is it user-friendly? How well does our insulation work? And so many other questions. We are starting off with the ultimate test. Will we get there in one piece? Let's hope so. Let's find out. And let's get the AC on because I am sweating and it is very hot in here.
We were originally planning on going to Seneca Rocks, but
slight change of plans. We are gonna go to New River Gorge National Park because it's about an hour and a half closer, and the rate that we're going right now, we're probably gonna be taking a whole extra hour just to get to our destination because of how many hills there are. These dips are horrible. Oh my gosh. The camper's just struggling a little bit sometimes, once in a while.
The cars.
Yeah.
It's actually doing okay, but it is very bouncy to say the least. Like, depending on how the road is, the camper wants to like shake the car. I just have to take my time going up the hills.
We just got out of the car to check on our camper. Everything looks good. The only thing is that the window actually opened. So that's the only downfall.
On it, see if
it's not opening. Everything else is intact though. The only thing that happened was the window open. So we're gonna find a campsite now. Guys, it sounds so bad. Oh, hello, cutie. That is not, no. How?
interesting.
Oh my gosh, this is so stressful. Look at that, look at the hill. Honestly, she's a trooper. Josh just said if our camper made it through all of this, we probably could use it more. Start cutting and keep cutting and straighten. Straighten. Nope. There you go. Yeah. We have pulled into our camp spot for the night. We're staying at Eagle Farm.
Not even close.
What is it called?
It's Arrowhead Bike Farm.
That was a very stressful ride. But this weekend, I said, as soon as I get in the car, I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I am not going on my phone. I did the complete opposite of that because we went back and forth a million times on, do we go to Seneca Rocks? Do we go to New River Gorge? Oh, maybe we go to Lexington for a little bit because there's a van there that we could potentially go and look at. We went through like 4 or 5 different locations and we finally landed on New River Gorge, but I was like looking up campsites and like how to get to places the entire car ride. So now, Do Not Disturb on. Now I gotta go find pizza. But there's goats. Hi, buddy. Hi, you're so cute. I can't really pet you, but I like your horns. Hi, buddy. Did you hear? First test, shoes, shoe compartment, and a clean night's sleep without shoes being on our bed. I think that was a really good design on our part. I'm excited to sleep tonight, but I think we need to go eat. We're going to a familiar location. We're going back to Beauty Mountain, which we've watched sunset at before. The difference between last time and this time is that, well, number one, we have food, and number two, there aren't as many clouds in the sky, so we might get a really crisp sunset this time.
Does insurance cover theft?
I don't know, I think.
I hope so. We'll just leave it at the visitor center, and then if someone steals it, we get paid for it.
No, you're right. Another successful sunset. I mean, the last one was definitely beautiful. This one was even more beautiful because there's not as many clouds in the sky. This food was
good.
Subpar. Subpar at best. Oh, thank you. Look at how cozy this looks. I mean, welcome to our home. Josh is hooking up the battery and I am organizing everything in here using our shelf. We're testing to see if our electric situation works. There we go. Nope, it's good.
It's on?
Yeah.
Cool.
We're good. We're working. Shoes. Look how dirty. Wow.
I know, I gotta put my shoes in there.
Flopping them in. Whew. Okay, so just a little overview of what we have going on here. So far, user friendliness gives A+. So we have our beautiful shelf working hard for us. Our little heater here because I have a feeling I'm going to get really cold tonight. And this thing puts out some serious heat, which is really cool. And then all of our other stuff, what I'm wearing tomorrow, toiletry bag, purse, our waters, our little spotlight that unfortunately broke from our last camper. And we did have 2 of these in our last camper, but only one of them survived. And then in here, we have our shoes. And then I stuffed our camera bag back in there. And then phone is charging right here. Beautifully, glasses, and she's perfect. Are you kidding? So the last thing that we have to do tonight is put the curtain on here. We have 2 options for. We didn't want to drill in to the side just in case we do sell it and somebody wants to change things up. Thank you. So we got command hooks. We have Velcro ones currently, but Josh doesn't think they'll work. So then we also got these, which I don't think will work because I don't think, well, maybe you're right. Nope, you're right.
Yours might work for tonight.
You're right.
No, but yours might work for tonight.
Should I try it? No, I don't think this is gonna work. Josh is so right. No, immediately no. I mean, it works, but will it stay? I don't know. Nope. We're switching to plan B.
Let's see if this works.
I think this is gonna work a lot better. This is why Josh does the projects, because he knows what he's doing and I do not. 1, 2, skilly-diddly-do.
Oh no, but I did mess up a little bit so
Why?
we can look through that little cracky. Oh, yeah, I guess that works. Nice.
That works, right?
Nice. Oh, it's so nice and cozy.
It's perfect.
You already saw the tour of it, so we don't need to recap everything, but like we got our fan in here.
Oh, that's going?
Yeah.
I don't even hear it.
I know, that's on setting 1 right now.
Oh, I say we put it up to setting 2 so that there's some natural sound going on. How do you feel about the user friendliness of this camper so far?
Besides the towing of it,
True.
I really like it. It's better than our last one for sure, and it's super comfy. I love the fan. I love the outlet, the curtains. The shelf looks amazing.
It does. Look how cozy we are. This is nice, actually. I don't want to get rid of it.
With a van, we could do the same thing.
I know. But doesn't this feel like more like you're in nature than a van?
No. Not really.
This feels so much better. I don't know. I feel like I'm camping, you know?
I only picture camping as in a tent.
I'm emotionally attached now that I'm sleeping in it for a night. No, now that we built it for 3 months. Something to note, and this is what happened last time. The window and the wall is like wet on the inside. But that was kind of to be expected since that happened last time. So I'm not too surprised about that. Insulation wise, temperature wise, I'd give it an B+.
Alright, we want breakfast, so I'm gonna start a fire.
This is gonna be so good. We might need more. We might need to do a double take. First sip of coffee of the morning, always the best one. Yep, that's good.
Our first night in our new camper, and I want to compare it to the last one because I think there's a lot of things that it did better. There's a couple things I think it was actually worse at. Let's start with the obvious better is it's more solid and it felt secure, and I really like how our door handle works as opposed to our last one, which just had like a little latch, which kind of leads to the first thing it's worse at, and the obvious one. It's heavier. So towing becomes a little bit more like, what's the word? Butt cheek clenched. A little more stressful of a drive with the new one as opposed to the old one. Now I'm not as worried about a deer exploding this one, but it is a little heavier. The second negative to this one compared to the last one, which is probably the last negative or the last place that this one is worse than the other one, and that is a window in the door. There's only one big window, and I was on the door side last night, and having that other window is just kind of nice to be able to see out both sides. We do have a lock, but a window on the door side would be nice. Our last one did, so that was nice on that one.
I second that, I agree.
The positives definitely outweigh this. First off, the fan. Big upgrades there. It's nice to get a breeze going in there. You could feel it. You can open the top up. It was honestly at a good temperature all night. The fan helped keep us cool when it was hot when we first went to bed, and then we had the little heater which heated everything up and kept us warm in the morning.
My next positive, the shelf. This thing held so much of our stuff last night. And our first one, it literally was just like a shelf, like maybe as long as my arm, that was hanging right here. But the other positive with that is the fact that there's so much room underneath. So we had like our camera bag, all of our shoes, anything that like could just get out of the way that's clunky, right underneath. Limits clutter in here, and that was a huge positive for me.
The outlet's on there too.
Oh yeah, I forgot. The outlet, having this right here, so nice.
The curtains didn't fall down.
The curtains did not fall down, so Josh was right with these hooks. I love it. I love it, and I could cry thinking about the potential of selling it, and I don't want to sell it yet, but we need to figure out a way to safely get it from point A to point B.
Detached our camper and parked it here. We shoved our little wheel stopper underneath, and then we shoved a couple more rocks underneath. We're saying goodbye to it for now. Hopefully it's good to go. Hopefully no one steals it. We're gonna go on a nice little hike. We're going to Long Point Trail. Bye, buddy.
Bye, camper. Hopefully we see you again. If not, then hopefully insurance covers theft.
As we begin this trail, let's have a little chat. Raise your hand in the comments if you think we should get a dog. And then cast your vote. Bernese Mountain Dog or Golden Retriever. This trail is beautiful. Look at this. Are you kidding? This is stunning. Stunning view at the top here. As always, to be expected in New River Gorge National Park. Any national park, really.
It's always a shot of the bridge, but it's a cool
Yeah,
bridge.
it's a great bridge. I just want to be in the river right now. Right before we got to this very edge view, we had a really great conversation with a couple about the fact that we get to do the things that we get to do, i.e. travel, experience the world, and go on great adventures. And it's just one of those conversations that really stick out in my head, because we just talked about the fact that documenting these things is so special, while also having that balance between documenting and disconnecting. You know the drill. Thank you. These straws? Yeah. Perfect. Thank you. I just drank straight up salt.
Oh no.
If you go to Range Pioneer Coffee and you get the maple latte, mix it. There's salt at the bottom. Oh my god, so much butter. The best. Cheers. We're going to our favorite spot from last time. I'm speaking for both of us. I'm assuming it was yours too.
Think so.
We are pulling the camper back onto the car. That's a wrap. Hopefully by the next video you'll know what we do with this camper, because we still don't know. Peace out, y'all. Peace out. Just a quick shout out to Holy O's for the pepperoni rolls, the hot dog, and the amazing donuts. If you're in West Virginia, make sure you check them out. They are a food truck and they're really, really good. This is actually our second pepperoni roll because we needed to get seconds. It was so good.
They're on Facebook.
They're on Facebook. And they're all homemade.